Hi, it's Stuart Fenster. I'm the couples expert. Here's another edition of 3 Minutes with Stuart. This week we're talking about Mother's Day. Mother's Day for me is very complicated. I was brought up in a blended family which has yours, mine, and ours. And I live with my children and their stepmother. So celebrating Mother's Day is not as simple as Happy Mother's Day, Mom, because we have to ask ourselves, which mom are we talking about? When I look to having a Mother's Day celebration, the first thing I always do is go to my baby book. And here we have, this is Stuart at about a year. This is me at about 5. But watch, wait, it gets more complicated as we move forward, because now I have me here. This is me with an afro, by the way, at around 17. Then we move forward to Stuart, the family man, the one who was married and had 2 children, and those are my 2 kids. This now is a book of celebration that my wife put together on a trip that we did, but this now, moving even further in years, is Stuart's wife with his kids, but not the children's mother. So what we now have is an incredibly complicated situation. Who do we celebrate? Do we celebrate my mother? Do we celebrate the kids' mother? Do we celebrate my wife's mother? Do we celebrate my mother-in-law, which would be, I guess, my wife's mother? And what do I do about the kids when they want to celebrate their Mother's Day? You see, love is very complicated sometimes. And one of the things that I've learned through the years and as a couples expert and what we know about love and relationships, there is nothing more important than having a clear message sent to your partner, your wife, about the meaning that they have to you and for your children. On Mother's Day, it's multifaceted. What that means is you as the dad have to be able to acknowledge the people in your world, in your life, that really made a difference in terms of your children and for you. My children's mother, which is my ex-wife, has done something pretty incredible. And that is, she has assisted me in raising my 2 children, who I am so very proud of. Should I acknowledge her? It gets complicated when I'm in a marriage that's not about her. The children, though, should acknowledge her. And should I take a role in helping them do that? And I would suggest to you the answer is yes. I should play an active role in helping them tell their mother Happy Mother's Day in a significant way. But it needs to not be something that sends a message to my wife that she's not more important than that. My wife needs to know that as their stepmother, coming into my life, into my children's life, is so very meaningful to me, because it is a package deal. And she took the package and she made it her own. She made this day so meaningful to me and my children because her love for them, she shows every single day, whether they see it or not. I see it. I need to be able to send a clear message to her and a clear message to my children that I expect them to acknowledge her in the role that she has played as their stepmom, as someone coming in as an outsider, making her world now part of them and us. And my role as her husband will let her know how big of a responsibility I know she's taken on, and how meaningful it is to me that sometimes being a stepmom is so difficult. There's very little appreciation that's shown. And my children are in a tough situation trying to figure out whose allegiances should they have. My wife will tell you it should be their mom. I will tell you that my love for her says I am amazed at how big of a heart she has. And that the children need to know that my love for her is such that we need to all as a family appreciate the efforts that she's made. And my role as their dad is also to let them show their mom how lucky they are to have her as a mother. And that on Mother's Day, when I wake up, I'm going to turn to my wife, even though she has no children of her own, and say, Debbie, happy Mother's Day. You make my children better people, have a better heart because you're in it. And this Mother's Day, I'm going to celebrate with my mother for the years that she's put in, and my wife for the time that she has put into making my children know this world is a world filled with love, and that she has made their life better because she's in it. Take care and stay connected. Bye-bye now.